one being like,
Okay.
I can do with this, or I can turn a blind eye to that.
And well, you know what? People is like, you know what I'm saying, authorial. Like, you know what I'm saying? It depends the person you got. But in a relationship, like you said, how important is boundaries from 1 to 5?
Yeah.
I say it's a 3. I say it's a 3 because that'll be like the middle ground, a 2.5. Yeah, so that'll be the meeting ground. Like, you know what I'm saying? But why boundaries is important? Because everybody got their thing, like, you know what I'm saying? And who knows, sometimes she don't want to see you, or she don't want you to see her with, she's not together, like, and then it depends the steps that and the levels that you're in the relationships. If you're in a relationship, well, for me, like, close to 9 to 10 years now, I done seen it all. I done seen every face. I love you in spite of you're still the sexiest woman in the world. You're still the most beautiful woman. But like, boundaries and space is in any relationship, like, you know what I mean? Because other people got to gather themselves and they need their moment. That's what it really is. Like, the respect of people's space and how they conduct themselves is one thing. Like, I have pet peeves on things, and if you can't talk and elaborate about like how it affects you or whatever, it won't be fixed. Like, and if you can't see that you come to a common ground and meet, like, you know what I'm saying? So boundaries is very important, but let's say a 3, because you know what? The relationship shouldn't die on a hill. Like, you know, if it's because of this boundary, whatever, like, somebody got to give in, like, you know what I mean? There's no tug of war, like, you know what I mean? Throw in the armistice, call the troops, like, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? But like,
so I have a question.
Go for it.
How do you feel? Because with every relationship I've been in, I was the sole provider. Like, she always relied on me for whatever. Whatever relationship I was in, I was the guy she was relying on for something.
I'm glad you
With
asked.
money, so
I'm glad you asked.
how do you feel about that?